Hello guys, welcome to Very Smart Budgeting. On today's video, we will be cash stuffing $637. So this is the budget that we're going to be working with today. I'm so happy to just be able to connect with you guys because it's been a little bit just crazy the past couple of weeks. So much is going on between just like ministry work, I'm just family home. Kids are finally back to school as of today. So woo, woo. That's a plus because it was crazy just with that alone. However, yeah, things are going to go into the right direction because I'm going to manifest that. Well, I'm going to speak that might manifest. So we have $637. So as you guys know, I'm going to go ahead and just put this to the side. Actually, what I am going to do, I'm just going to paper clip this because I just want to keep it together. I have not been able to cash stuff. I actually went to the bank on, I think it was Friday. Today is like Monday. Like, y'all, I still had the money in here and I have not been able to just put my money away. So I've been dying to do that because it's like, I want to just, assign my money and just, move forward. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and just count some money. So we're going to start $100. We have 1, 2, 3, 400. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we have 5. And we have $2. A total of $637. So that is what we're working with. So today's video is going to be kind of short because like I said before, like I've just been trying to just make sure to assign my money, give it a name to where it needs to go, and then just keeping it moving because there's so much to always do. But happy Monday. How's everybody's Monday going so far? I know, like I said, for me, it's been just like really, really, really busy. And I actually did my budget last week. So I don't know how many budgeters, like when do you start doing your budget? I know some people are doing it like a month ahead. So I'm actually working on that part, trying to do my budget like a month ahead. So I'm getting there slowly but surely. I am getting there, but I was able to do it last week. So I was able to definitely designate where my money's going to go to. So we're going to get ahead and start with the sinking funds binder. And we're just going to get ahead and just start assigning money to where it needs to go to. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to move this here. Okay, so we have spending. So for spending money, I am going to be adding $50. So spending money for me is like, oh shoot, I have 50. Nice. How do I still have $50 in here? Well, that's really interesting because I thought I used my spending money. I did not use my spending money according to my budget sheet. Well, la-di-do to that. So interesting. All right, so that's fine. So we're just gonna add this 50. Normally, guys, budget is, I don't know if you guys do the same or how you work your budgets, but normally whatever I add here for spending, I'm using it, and I have no clue. I didn't use it. So now I have my 250s. Hey, yay, I have $100. Okay, that's always nice, right? Okay, so let's move now to sometimes like, you have money and you don't realize you have it. Maybe it's because even though I budgeted for it, maybe I thought that I didn't. So I didn't even bother to check my binder for that section. But that's okay, cool. All right, so for birthdays, we will be adding $10 today. And so far with birthdays, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and now we have $80. So normally, guys, for those that have not started this budget system, right, what you want to do is after you have determined your categories, like where you really want to invest your money or put your money in or save your money towards, whether it's, whatever kind of sinking funds it is, you want to always keep track of it on your budget sheet. I cannot even tell you the number of times this sheet here has saved me because I will have like thought that I did something. And then this, I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, okay, so that's how much I'm supposed to have here. So with that being said, it's always good to keep track of your money. So I'm going to put today's date. Today is August 12th, and we're going to go ahead and put birthdays. Normally I do this off camera, but since I think I have enough time, I think I'll just go ahead and do it now. So $10, and now we have 80. And not to mention, like, just the math just makes sense when you have it on the budget sheet, so you know exactly what's here. Your balance is what should be on your specific category, right? So that's good. Okay, so for birthdays, we covered that one. And now we're going to be adding, we're not doing anything for Father's Day. We're going to skip 4th of July. Harvest time, we do have a budget for harvest time of $20. So let's see how much money we have for harvest time so far. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 180. And now we're adding 20, which brings us to a total of $200 for harvest time. Isn't that sweet? So just to share with you, like, I know every budgeter works their budget differently, right? I don't really think there's like a right or wrong way on doing it. But the way I'm trying to do this is that I'm trying to definitely allocate money so when the holidays come, I have the money and I don't have to touch on like my current pay. Right now, if for whatever reason I don't need to use it, then I can add this money towards any of my other more important priorities, right? Like anything that has to do with, like, let's say groceries or car insurance, gasoline. Like I can go ahead and just maneuver my money, but at least designating it and having a plan is really what's important to me. So I mean, yeah, that's my spiel on that. Okay, so today's date, the 12th, harvest. I love harvest time, and we added $20, and now we have $200 towards harvest. Beautiful. Okay, so let's move now to Christmas, y'all. So let's see how much we have for Christmas. So for Christmas, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. We have $455 for Christmas. And I think we have a budget today, yep, for 65. So we're going to do a 50, a 60, and a 5. And now that'll bring our balance from, let's put out the calculator because I ain't that fast. 455 plus 65 is $520. So we'll go ahead and place this right in the front. And we're going to add $520 as my current balance. And we added 65. And this is for Christmas. I'm literally working backwards right now. And today's the 12th of August. So again, these budget sheets are super, super critical because, again, if you mess up anything, you can always check back on your budget sheets to make sure that you have the balance you're supposed to have. Okay, so now for birthdays, let me just go ahead and get my marker so we can cross out. We're going to add $22 for birthday funds. So we have 20, 21, 22, and let's see how much we have so far. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 120, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So we have $154, and we will be adding $22. So that's going to bring our balance, let's see, 154 to 176, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do the math on that. So this is why we need calculators, right? So we have 154 plus 20. What did I say? Was it 22 or 24? Birthdays get 22. Yep. I'm sorry. So it's 176. Yep. So that's what we're going to cross out here because we filled in a birthday cake. There you go. So each of the cakes are worth $22 each. So we have already 2, 4, 6, 8 of them filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the tracker back inside here so I can continue to keep track of what I have for my birthday money. So we'll leave this in here. If you're asking why does she keep the cash and not deposited, so I wait till I normally have like a good chunk of amount of money, maybe like 300 or more in each of my categories, and then I'll go ahead and do a bank run and just make the deposit into high yield interest account. So for the meantime, it's not that much money, so I'm keeping it in my envelopes. Okay, so that closes this one out. But before I do, let me just make sure that I'm making note of today's date, my birthday, and $22. So if you notice, I literally separated my birthday from birthdays because I wanted to make sure to have my own fun. And make sure you do that, guys, and budget is that you're like literally having one for your birthday, right? Because sometimes, you know, especially if you're a mom or a wife, normally you always tend to look out for everyone else and not yourself. So make sure you are putting you first up in there. Okay. All right. So now we're going to be moving over to the everyday binder. This is my home binder. And let's see what we have here. So for groceries, we don't have anything for groceries. We did go shopping already, so this will count as a month ahead. Thank you, Jesus. This is not even for now. This will be for like 2 weeks ahead. I'm sorry, 2 weeks ahead. So let me just go ahead and add that. We now have 100 in today's day. Like I said, just be sure to make note and keep track of what you're depositing, so you always know what you have in your binders, and you can always look back at your balances and know how much you have in total in each binder. I mean, I also keep track of it in my Very Smart Budgeting journal because I have everything listed there as well. So for transportation, voila, I still have money for transportation. I'm going to tell you why. I haven't been driving as much, like the kind of work that I do. I'm always out in the field. However, the past 2 weeks have been a little bit slow because I've been more in the office. Also because we just got like new hires. So I've been spending more time in the office training rather than really going on trips, if that makes sense. So with that being said, we're still going to add money to transportation. And let's see, for gasoline, we are going to add $100. So we're going to do 250s. And we're just going to leave the extra in there just for now. And just let me also make note of it that there was already 50. And today's the 12th. I haven't filled, well, I did fill up actually. I just had a little bit of extra cash, guys. So that's why you see the way that it is now, 100. And that brings my balance now to $150 in gasoline money. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Okay, and then for dine out money, we are going to do 250s because normally my budget is $100 for 2 weeks. And this is like more than enough for me. It's been working perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and make note of that as well. August 12th, lunch money, $100, and we have 100. Okay, and let's see, car insurance, how much I have for car insurance. I think I have $56 according to my budget sheet. 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, and we will be adding for car insurance $30. So I'm going to get a 20 and a 10. And that should bring me now to what I need to pay my car insurance. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86. Yes. My car insurance actually is $87. So I'll be depositing this money. I'm going to try to do that this week, which I have to because my car insurance will be up and due by the end of the week. So by adding the 30, that brought me to $86 for car insurance. Again, I'm writing backwards. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, so for beauty, we're not adding anything for beauty, and we're not adding anything for clothing. That wraps up this specific binder for my everyday. And now we will be adding money for Hannah and Jacob's binders. Let's see. So what will Hannah be getting? So Hannah will be getting $10 today, and she currently has $10. So now she has 20. Little girl has more money than me. Plus she has like 20 in her little coin purse. I'm sorry, she has a $10 bill. I think because sometimes we go shopping and then I forget that she has her own money and I just like buy it for her, but she has her own money. Jacob has 20 and I forgot that he had that in there. Jacob will be getting 10 today, bringing his balance now from 20 to 30. And then for back to school, we already used that money to go back to school shopping. So that worked out wonderful, guys. How's it going for you budgeters when you're doing your back to school? Because let me tell you, that was like a huge blessing that I was able to put that money away. And then when it came time to shopping, I had the money already allocated. So it worked wonders. Okay, so let's see. And then for our savings binder, I have some new ones that I want to do. The Hello Kitty challenges, but I'm not going to do that today. I have a $500 challenge. I'm not going to do that today. We're going to skip all of that. And we're going to go right to air travel. And air travel has, I think, 60 according to my budget sheet. And we're going to add another 20, bringing the total now to $80 for air travel. Okay, so this is the money that I need to use whenever I need to just fly. Emergency money is already in the bank, y'all. So that is good to go. Last but certainly not least is the 100 envelope challenge. And we will be adding $100 to one of these envelopes. I'm going to grab the one that's the closest to 100. I've been doing this thing that I just been adding 100. So like for instance, 97 got 100, 96 got 100, 95 got 100. So I'm going to add 100 to the 94 one. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, because I wanted to see a little bit more extra when I get to do my unstuffing of the envelopes. So technically 100 envelopes, once you fill them up, will be a total of $5,050. So in this case, I might have just a few more dollars than what I should have, because I'm just been adding that full 100 for the savings challenge. So I know that was a little bit quick and fast, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed this segment, if I should call it that. This specific video on cash stuffing my $637. I'm so happy that I was able to designate and name where my money was going to go. Listen, y'all, if you don't give your money a name as to where it goes, your money will literally control you, and then you would just be spending money lavishly, or just spending your money on whatever, and just spending your money or overspending and not being a good steward. So the reason I'm doing this is, number one, to be a good steward. Number two is because I want to live a debt-free journey. I am on a journey to being debt-free. I want to continuously be debt-free. I don't want to live in debt. I don't want to depend on debt. I don't want to depend on credit cards, because that's no way to live. I want to be sure that I depend on the blessings of what the Lord has allowed me to have, right, through working and doing the things that I have to do. So I encourage you that if you have not yet started this system, I encourage you to do so. I think if you don't like to cash, hold your money, you're more than welcome to, you don't have to necessarily do the cash stuffing, but you can even use prop money just to keep track of where your money's going. It's gonna require for you to be more disciplined with it. I think when you see the cash money and you're putting it away, it's gonna cause you to really not touch it and make sure that you're using it for what you designated it to be used for, right? Because when you see something and it's tangible, you're gonna actually spend it less, and statistics actually prove that if you have your card, you're gonna always be just swiping, as opposed to when it's time to pull out your cash to pay for something, you're going to be more hesitant, because you're going to be wait, I literally worked hard for that money. I don't just want to buy something that I really don't need. And it's okay. Cash stuffing and setting a budget does not mean that you can't buy the things that you need or want. The difference is that you're literally making sure, number one, that you're coming out of debt. And if you're debt free, then yeah, you can buy the things that you would like, as long as you're disciplining yourself, that you're not overspending or living beyond your means, right? You want to stay within your budget to make sure, number one, again, being a good steward. So with that being said, I think I spoke enough. I spoke a lot. Thank you so much for all my subscribers. Thank you so much for always showing your love, your support, feedback, your comments. I enjoy your comments. I love hearing about you. I love hearing what you are doing. I love hearing how you're working, what you're working, and what literally made you or caused you to start a journey on cash stuffing. Why don't you drop those comments down below? And again, I'm here to serve. So if there's anything that I can help you with, or that I can answer any questions on something that I may know, I would definitely love to share that information with you. So with that being said, if you haven't done so already, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the family, join this amazing, very smart budgeting network, and let's jump on this wagon to becoming debt free. So with that being said, thank you for watching Very Smart Budgeting. Bye-bye.